Carnival announces a new cruising suspension in Australia. Royal Caribbean tells us to stay tuned. P&O takes the fight to Canberra, and in Florida, the vaccine turns cruising into the haves and have-nots. I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guy. As always, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and if you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. Cruising has been a hot topic in Australian news this week as a fresh fight to bring cruising back to Australian waters erupts in Canberra. Delegations of travel agents and industry suppliers have met with politicians to discuss the full impact of the continuing cruise industry shutdown. This message has been echoed in the media, with many major news outlets picking the story up this week. Hopefully there is a positive impact from all of this attention. Royal Caribbean have stopped short of cancelling their upcoming cruises, with their first still scheduled to depart from October. In an email sent to booked passengers, the company said, "We're currently working through this latest government update, and it is taking a bit of time to finalise, but we are getting closer to sharing details with you very soon." Royal Caribbean have suspended final payments for Australian cruise departures until further notice. I find it interesting that they haven't completely cancelled their upcoming cruises yet, but I'll be sure to let you know when more information comes to light. In contrast to Royal Caribbean, Carnival did announce a further cruising suspension this week, cancelling all of their Sydney-based Carnival Splendor departures through to and including November 15th. As usual with Carnival, affected passengers have the option of accepting a full refund or a future cruise credit with an onboard credit bonus for their next cruise booking. P&O Australia are still persisting with their September schedule, and it remains to be seen if they take the decision to cancel any further cruises. Cruise lines and brands are united in their calls for a plan from the Australian government. The lack of any information from Canberra continues to leave cruise lines, industry suppliers, and passengers on the line, not knowing if cruising will be resuming this year. The government continues to treat the industry with apathy that belies both its economic impact and its work and commitment to various health initiatives that have seen cruising successfully resume overseas. In happier news, Royal Caribbean have announced that construction has begun on its brand new Icon class. Icon of the Seas is set to debut in 2023 and will feature liquefied natural gas for a reduced carbon footprint. Details about the class remain highly secret, but in terms of size, it is expected to slot in between the Quantum Ultra class and the Oasis class. The ship will carry approximately 5,200 passengers with a gross tonnage of about 218,000 tons. Not to be outdone, Carnival have also announced a new ship joining their fleet, sister ship to the XL class Mardi Gras. They will also be acquiring the Costa Magica from sister brand Costa, with the ship set to undergo a massive transformation in dry dock before joining the fleet in mid-2022. As yet, both ships are unnamed. 2 guests on board Adventure of the Seas have tested positive for COVID and were quarantined for the remainder of their cruise. Both guests are under 16, asymptomatic, and unvaccinated. No other positive cases were detected, and the group have since disembarked. All crew on board Adventure of the Seas are fully vaccinated, with about 92% of passengers on board also being vaccinated. Guests under 16 years of age do not need to be vaccinated to sail. In line with recently passed Florida law, Celebrity and Royal Caribbean have removed the requirement for passengers to show proof of vaccination before sailing. Those that are unwilling or unable to show proof of vaccination, however, will be subject to a stringent set of rules on board, as well as additional costs. These include wearing a mask at all times except when eating or drinking, pre-cruise, mid-cruise, and end-of-cruise testing at a cost of $178, and even special areas on board for unvaccinated guests. Hopefully this isn't a glimpse into what Australian cruising will look like when it resumes. Well, that's it for this week's cruise news update. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on some of these topics. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in booking a cruise for 2022, 2023, head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguy.com.au, where you can search and book cruises yourself at great prices. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at The Cruise and Travel Guy. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. And in Florida, cruising... Australian news this week as a fresh fright in the lurch, not knowing if anything is... Details about the class remain